So last week, a security researcher in Norway published some concerning news about Microsoft's Edge browser. And what's crazy is that Microsoft is admitting to both knowing that this security flaw exists and putting it there by design. So let's talk about that for a moment. My name's Josh. This is All Things Secured. And if you are an Edge user, I want to be very clear here that Edge has not been compromised. There's no data breach. There's really no imminent threat to you as an Edge user. But I think this does highlight a very important security principle that I want to explain here. So first, let's talk about what's happening. Whenever you log into an online account, your password manager, whichever one you use, has to unencrypt the username and password for that login. I mean, that's everywhere you go. The difference is that with the Edge browser, not only does it unencrypt that single login, it unencrypts all of your passwords that you have stored on the Edge browser and then puts it in your memory of your computer as a plain text file so that anybody who has access to your computer, or if your device gets compromised in any way, now has access to all of your passwords, not just that single one. And that is a problem. Microsoft, for its part, said that all of this was by design. Their purpose with the Edge browser is to make browsing the internet as fast, easy, and efficient as possible. If your device is compromised, at least in Microsoft's mind, you've got much bigger problems than a plain text version of all of your passwords. And while this may be true, I think it exposes two critical security principles that we need to talk about. The first is the importance of two-factor authentication and even passkeys. If someone were to steal an entire plain text version of your username and passwords, and they could wreak havoc on your digital life, that means that you've done something wrong, because we have the ability with two-factor authentication, or 2FA, to lock down our accounts beyond just username and password. And my recommendation is that if an account gives you the opportunity and the option to do that, you should use 2FA. The second security principle is the one that I think is most important. And that is that I don't think we should be using products and services that were not designed for privacy and security for those purposes. An internet browser was designed to browse the internet. It was not designed to be a strong and secure password manager. That's why I recommend using a third-party password manager like ProtonPass, 1Password, or even Bitwarden. Not only were these products designed from the ground up to be as secure as possible, they also work across browsers and across platforms. And that's something that can't be done when you're just using the Edge password manager or the Chrome password manager. At the end of the day, the Edge browser wasn't actually compromised. So if you enjoy using that browser, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. But if you're using your browser to store your passwords, I think you need to reconsider. Use a third-party password manager. Along those same lines, if you're using SMS text, which is meant to just communicate, to get login codes, then you need to upgrade to an authenticator app or a 2FA key. If you're using your browser's incognito mode to browse the internet anonymously, or think you're doing so anonymously, you need to think again and try some different alternatives. If you're using your email to store important documents instead of storing them in encrypted cloud storage or on your device on an encrypted drive, then you're using a product or service for security and privacy that was not designed to do so. And this is a great reminder of why that's important. If you want to learn more about using third-party password managers, I've got a couple videos here that I think you'll really benefit from. Thanks for watching.